Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airborne Kingdom. In the previous episode, we were once again allying with other nations, kingdoms, towns, cities, etc. And we managed to get the Ashrock landing one completed. And basically the only one we have to do now is the Elysian Cape, which we actually have the resources and the quest done. But I wanted to explore over to this north bit because we haven't yet had a look, and I thought it would just be prudent to do so. And then obviously we can go ahead and complete that quest, which means we have a full ally for all of this one here. So pretty good for this part of the tapestry and this part of the map. So yeah, we'll have a quick look around. It won't take too long because it doesn't look to be much here. There's another fluorescent pond for dyes, and we also have, looks like to be some coal. So I'll get a couple of those there. Once again, we're just exploring here, and there's some more clay as well. I might as well stop the boat while we gather these resources, which is pretty good. We do have we're currently in Airborne town, which sounds good, and it is good, but the problem is we now have needs that we can't really fulfill because, well, basically we have to either stack loads and loads of trees in the front in order to get that in order to get that desire bonus up, or we do some research and go for the temple, which is faith and comfort. That's probably what we're going to have to do, so we'll see how we get on with all of that one. What I'll probably do is replace that building and that building, or maybe even the ones in the center, with the one that provides, I think I'll probably play this one at the front with the one that provides faith and greenery, and then I'll place some lighting around here manually. But that's just like a rough guesstimation on what we can expect. But we're pretty much done in around this area. There's our warehouse upgrade completed. I will pause it and go for, as I said, that temple there, and that should hopefully get that sorted. But this will be the last ally, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then we go to building and to storage and the warehouse, and you can see it is tilting. It's actually tilting a little bit further, a little bit forward, just a little bit. But I'll go for storage and warehouse, and obviously the ones mainly in the center is where we'll stack these, and I guess in the middle like that. That's still not leaning over as much as I would have thought, so well, we'll just max the warehouses out. There's no I was going to say there's no reason why I can't do that, and there is. That's because we are running out of lift. So we may have to have another set of the fans on the side. And this should be the last little chat with the Cape here. So the people of the Cape rejoice in the new light of the Great Pyre. We can see it's burning there. They are convinced we are the true Airborne Kingdom, as was prophesied. A few of the inhabitants join us, and the one is a sky beacon, so let's build that, which means, yes, we now have, I think, well, once we're done with here, a full ally. A full ally set, should I say. I'm just going to park up just above to gather. What resources do we need? We're about halfway for water and food, so that's something I would like to focus on. Let me stop there. So we'll get food. Water, there is an oasis over there which has got 34 food remaining. But we're probably going to head back anyway to the Mahela Passage anyway and check out like the original area. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if there's any more research to be found in this area. I think the research that we need to find is going to be in the next zone, which will also give us, I'm guessing, iron, because that's the only resource that we have not yet found. So I think it's reasonable to assume that that's where we will find this, and that should be the skyport done. And that is 2/3 of the tapestry now completed. We're now allied with the Elysian Cape. Great. Other matters, they just want resources for trading, but that's it. There's all the fireworks going off, and that's a very nice looking one because we've got the pyre and we've got this lighthouse there. Nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, we still have a lack of housing. I'm not going to build any more housing just yet. I want to see what this research gives us. Have we... Oh, there we go. Plus 10 comfort and providing faith. Open the research tree. Pause it for a second. What do we want? Don't really want water filtrator. Although I don't know what we're going to encounter on the next one. We shall see. Maximum possible speed increase would be nice. 50% less food per household, yes. Resource gather rate is good. Or more planes. Let's go for more planes because it's literally tiny. It's 2 hours. It's not going to take long. Over to Desires, then into the temple. The temple is... quite a large building, actually. So I didn't expect that. This provides plus 10. What I'll do, I'm going to destroy that garden. Alright. In the centre, I will place a temple. I'll place a path there. And then I will place a temple. I actually might as well start to head back over to our other area, because why not? Are we going to be passing that oasis? We're not, but I think where we're going there's going to be a lot of water anyway. So yeah, this is the wetlands, for like I call it the wetlands, sunken lands or whatever. It's been nice to us. It's been a lot kinder than I actually thought it's been a lot kinder than I thought we would have expected here. Don't have enough, not enough lift. More rotor. One rotor there. Another rotor there. Then a temple. I need to build those first. And that's obviously going to increase our coal usage. Problem is we can't get any more coal storage. 112 is the max, I think. Unless any of the other buildings that we can research provide coal storage, but it feels like that's not the case. Anyway, we're going to place that temple there, and then what I'll also do is place some greenery all the way around like this. And these do not need to be connected up to paths as long as they are connected, because I think they act as paths themselves. But let's see, and that should hopefully give us everything required. Do want more nearby comforts? There's the hangar upgrade. I'm going to go for more planes. But with all them trees, surely that's going to be this pretty much sorted. Ah, we're at -3 overall comfort. We need some more buildings of comfort. But where do they need to be, these buildings? I'll tell you what I could do. Very easily, in fact. Building. Destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I see what people mean. It's up to 1. Ah, right. I've offset it slightly wrong. Right. I see. I thought it was the orientation. I will destroy those then. To get them built. I could have moved it, actually, now that I think of it. But anyway, what's happened's happened. So we're still going to get... See, I was going to go offset, wasn't I? Right, I was going to go... Let me get this right. Move it. 1, 2. So, light, light. I'm going to go greenery, greenery. And the light there. Oh, that's greenery again. Light. So it's light, light, light. And then this one has to shift as well. But I can move that. Yeah, it's weird. It won't... No, it is the right orientation, yes. And that. Move that one. I think that's correct. I think I've got that right. Finally. And I think that's hopefully what we need. Right, let's head over to this other place and then, well, it's over there, isn't it? That's where we're going, let's be honest. But I do want to get more water. Water is obviously quite low at the moment. There we go. That's better, I think. Yes, we've got light and forest, light and forest, light and forest, light and forest. The fact that they're all the same thing is a bit strange. Let's have a zoom in and see it. It's a big gramophone, isn't it? Actually, no, it's an Edison. I think that's an Edison Not Edison screw. There's a name for that. I think it's an Edison something or other. Anyway, we're heading over here. People are now satisfied. For overall comfort, yes. Paths well lit, yes. Faith and buildings, yes. So, building. Housing. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be enough for everybody involved. We hope. Right. So, max out on food. And we'll max out on water. And we're just going to head over there. There's no real other delay than, you know, the delay that we really assign for ourselves. We don't need to stop, really. We've got the resources, I think, to explore. We have the coal. We have decent water and food. At least we will have in a moment. Stop the boat there. I'll have a little chat with the Miller Passage. No, there's no more research as far as I can tell. So, yeah, we're just going to get all of that water. Because we're already maxed out on food. There's no point in having more food. Just go for all the water. There's 16 aircraft. And, oh, look at that. That looks really nice. Because of where the light is. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Let me just stop this so we can see it. In all of its glory. Take a little moment to appreciate that. And the lack of a railing around something that's very spinny and could easily drag one inside. And apparently lights need spinny things on it, because why wouldn't they? See what other colours we've got as well. We now have the horizon pattern. Oh yes, we're sticking with that. Don't like the blue. Not a big fan of that. Let's go for... Do I go for more storage? I think require less food. Right, I'm going to go with the bronze with the new horizon colour. Alright, let's head over. Let's go. Let's explore this new area. Because I think that, yeah, that's pretty much used up. Let's go. So, this is, again, another area. In fact, I'm going to go that way because that looks to be a kingdom of some kind, whereas that's just an area of interest. So I'd rather go towards the city. So in terms of resources then, heading into our new area, this is the Empire. A new Empire, yeah, over here. We have pretty much max food and close to max water. We have 32 people idle, and we are on 108 of 120 maximum coal, although we do have coal down there, so let's just get that maxed out as well. Research, we are going for the less food per household, which I think is important. It is 16 hours though to research that, so it does take quite a bit of time. In terms of research, we have 51 relics, so realistically, whatever technology they have, I'm hoping we could get, if not all of it, most of it. So we shall see. We'll max speed out while we head towards this here. And this seems to be a lot different from that, in that that one was sunken and had a lot of water but not as much coal. This one is probably going to be the opposite. This is actually high up. Prepare for the highlands. As we venture further from our home, the landscape ahead grows taller and more jagged. One of the people heard rumours of this place, and we encourage him to speak to what he knows. The highlands, a vast range of canyons, ancient kingdoms were built on these parts, and they must still exist today. Notably, there are fewer outcroppings for food, so we should make sure that we prepare for food growth. Right, so not as much food. Okay, fine. Well, we're on minus 3.4 per hour. So minus, probably need 40 a day. That's actually a bit of a problem, I think. We are luckily going for less food per household, which is good. But we may need to produce some farms. We do have a farm, which creates 1 food for every water. And then there's water condensers. We should probably get some of those then, shouldn't we? This is tilting back over. I guess a farm. You can put farms next to one another. Water condensers, what sort of storage are those? I'm thinking, I'm thinking realistically, am I going to build another hemp weaver and another glass smelter? Probably not. Am I going to fill in this gap? No, I don't think I am. What I will do is have our pathways along to there. And I'm going to put pathways not all the way along because I don't think I need them, but I want to put on the edges of those water condensers. There's no reason why we can't just have free water. You know, that is always good. And, oh, there's an ore deposit. Ah, so, already something that is new. We have an ore deposit. Well, we might as well gather that. Yeah, I think farms are going to be in order. Look at the oasis there. It's huge. So we'll gather all of the ore from there. There's all of our planes heading over. Same for this ore deposit as well. We'll strip both of these out completely. So there's a large coal deposit. There's a small amount of thicket. Right. But I think farms is reasonable. But here we are, an unknown kingdom again. Just going to get a little bit closer. Oops. And have a little chat. So, this is the Bluff's Gateway. Soar over the gorges and the mesas of the highlands, we begin to hear an echo in the distance. A rhythmic clang at regular intervals. We spot the source, Kingdom of the Canyons. As we approach, it's notable for its lack of novelty. Though we'd never seen Airborne Kingdom in their lifetimes, none of the people stop their tasks to stare at our machines. Come to learn, their hard work is a defining characteristic for the Highlands, as apparently is their lack of belief in our prophecy. Okay, we seek the king for Bluff's Gateway. The request and audience are dismissed. We must bring them a gift. An ancient stone, said Park Clouds. Likely a myth, it's rumour. Would inspire farmers. Okay, so there's something to find. There's some technology. We have a fin. Generates propulsion. High cost, high fuel, 4 workers, very high speed. So it's just really efficient. Okay, there's clinic, iron forge, and fin. The lot's getting researched. Why would we not? Pause it there. And strangely, this one was always shown, whereas this one isn't. I don't know if that's just a glitch or not. Either way, it's telling us to go over to the right. Over there, I think. Yeah, that's about right. Let's head over there, and obviously I am keeping my eye out for anything that will be like the gardens or anything, because we only need one more piece to get that made, or at least maybe get the research for it. I don't know what made. First things first, actually, we'll check out our desires. We do have the clinic there, so building that will give us 2 more buildings. So I'll probably build one of those eventually. But we need iron to do that. What a surprise. In terms of resources, I've just researched the iron forge, so we'll be building one of those at some point. And let's go to resources, water condenser. And I'll have a water condenser. I think I'll have a couple. 1, 2... 3, 4 water condensers on either side, and I'll probably put the farms next to it. There's a thicket there. It's good to know that there are some food. Oh, hang on. There are some food places, but more importantly, we have found the Library of Wisdom. We return home. The Great Library Research allows combined knowledge in one location. This improves efficiency of all propulsion, lift, and production buildings by letting us reference all of our text together. It's unique, may only be built once. We will stop the boat, and we will look at this. Wonders, there's the Great Library. We have a Great Library. where do we want to put said Great Library? Well, I think it's going to be going right on the front there. So we will delete this. I'm hoping that it just has a unlimited range, but we will find out. And is there a reason? What? Is there an entrance where I need to put it? I think that's just in. And obviously a pathway to go around the library. Okay, good. Good. So that is one of those. It's very heavy. Who would have thought the Great Library is heavy? More news at 11. What's that over there? Don't know if you can see it. There's like a couple of towers with, I'm guessing some sort of, it's not cabling, it's like a gantry with gondolas underneath. It's either a way to transport people up, or it's like for transporting coal and resources up and down. Anyway, we are having a quick look around here. Let me send a worker to that and then head back to where we are supposed to be going, which is actually right over there. I think is that right? Yes, it is. Yeah. We still have 32 people idle, but luckily we now have water's on minus 1.4. So you know what? We might as well continue on. Oh, is that the Great Library done? It is, and I've also not placed the things in the right area. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Greenery. Let's just place some more greenery. And there's the Great Library. Of all propulsion, lift, and production buildings, it just says improves the efficiency. Yes, it has. The vertical rotors are a lot more efficient. Oh, wow. I don't know how much more efficient that's made us, but it seems to make it a lot more efficient. Our paths are sadly not well lit. So I'll have to make some more. What I could easily do, actually, is realistically, what's the best way of doing this? Check out lighting for a start. It's just these, actually. Destroy that, and destroy that. People are working on it. Hopefully they don't fall to their deaths. That's some lighting there. I don't think I'll be going further around that way, but I don't want to risk it. I'm sure people can walk past these things as well, but there you are. Like, I'm sure people can walk through those, but there's only one way to find out. We're still heading over to this one thing that we need. I'm going to say that relic's been found there. We'll get some quartz, and we'll get some more wood from the forests. There's an unknown ruin just in there. I think this is going to be one of the hardest to find things because of how tall the land is. We may not see them all, so I'm having to just carefully consider where we're going and what we're clicking on. Over to customize motifs, we have a glory colour scheme. That's not bad. I think we're going to go with the swamp colour scheme to give it a different look from the ground, just to give it a bit more contrast. Perhaps better viewing for yourself. So we're only at minus 1.4 water, which is alright. Some clay over there, but we don't need any more. There's a relic ruin. We are having to search around here now. Obviously we have the edge of the map, and there's an unknown... No, there's a ruin there with loads of water around it as well. Is that what we need to find? And there's... Oh, there's the great tree as well. Excellent. Wow. The Tree of Unity. There it is. Emanate serenity, thereby removing all displeasure from inhabitants. By Displeasure from tilt or living near an unpleasant building. Any number of wars. It's unique, can only be placed once. So basically, what they're telling me is... Rune of Daylight. Yeah, sorry, I'll finish what I was saying. What it's telling me is that once you've got these buildings, these wonders, you can pretty much ignore the majority of what you've been building, because it just fixes everything. Anyway, an ancient rune. We recognise the markings engraved on the stone. This is the Rune of Daylight, of which we've heard in Bluff's Gateway. Attempt to pry it from the ruin and eventually work it free. We must now deliver it to Bluff's Gateway. Yep, that's fine. So we've got what we came for, which is good, good, good. Do I want to continue exploring around here? I honestly think that it would be pretty much pointless. Although, oh, there's a thicket, which is brilliant. We will make sure we get all of the food from that thicket. Naturally, it's next to the gardens. Yeah. So, I mean, do I really want to build... Where do I want to build these gardens? Oh, wow, the gardens is massive. The gardens are massive. Where can I build the gardens? I mean, I can build them anywhere I want. But, I mean, putting them on the front there, we're just front-loading wonders. I'd like to build it in the middle. But that means having to shift the academy and other things. Actually shift multiple academies. Let's... Do I do that? I think I'll be alright doing it. I'll put it further back. I'll put it right in front of our main section. So I'm going to move the academies. I'm going to move them to these sides. 1. 2. I'm going to leave a gap so we can put things around there. Naturally, we'll bring the light buildings and such with them. Because we'll have to do that. This is probably temporary, by the way, this moving of these. Is that... Oh, there's another thicket over there. Wow, there's loads of food over here. Is that all we need? I'm going to destroy that. I need to destroy a bit more. I'm just double checking that the gardens will fit. Yes, we just need to destroy a little bit more pathing. Obviously, this is not going to be ideal, but it is what it is, and I'm hoping that because of the wonders where it is, you can walk around it. Anyway, back to where we came from. I will explore on this left-hand outcropping because we might as well. We're heading roughly that way anyway. And there's the gardens getting built, which removes all displeasure. Not that we have any, because I'm pretty confident we've not recently anyway overcompensated one way or the other in terms of the lean of this place, and we've put all of the other buildings in for desire required. So there it is. There's the Tranquil Gardens. We will lock camera and see if people can walk that way. If they can't, then they'll just have to go around. Well, everybody's satisfied. They're not jubilant, but, you know, it's kind of everything. It's fine. It's fine for what we need. Right, we've obviously came this way, but over there we have not been. So we'll have a little explore. Let's say we're heading roughly back this way anyway. And what's that? Oh, that's the ruins. Yeah, that's the ruins we've just searched. Not going to get any more iron because, well, we are pretty much maxed out on it. Well, in terms of the ore. How much ore have we got? Got a lot, 61 ore. We don't need any more of that. There is our housing block upgrade. It requires 50% less food. That's not a big problem, I don't think. But we are going to go over to resources and to the iron forge. That's not, you know, a World of Warcraft main city, but rather an actual forge that can, yeah, turn the ore into iron. Open research tree. Straight away, I will go for just increase efficiency by 33%. And I'll build an iron forge. And what sort of size is it? It's that sort of size, is it? I say I'm very tempted to change these a little bit, but I think we'll put it on that side. There we go. So we're having like the glass smelter still in there. I can pretty much guarantee what will happen. Do I need any more of that brick? I really don't. There's no point in me picking that up at all. What will probably happen is I'll build a lot of these buildings as we've done there, and not over... I haven't built more than one of any of the classes like advanced buildings, so brickmaker, the weaver, things like that. And right at the end of the series, just for symmetry, we'll place them all in. That's probably what's going to happen here, but that's okay. Just ended up finishing this research off. By the way, today's beverage is a quite cold lemon tea. That's older than I thought there. Increase efficiency by 33% for the iron forge. And I'm going to get the clinic, because that will unlock 2 more buildings, and it'll be interesting to see what those are. I certainly think that there's lots more efficiencies that can be made, especially with some of the buildings now that increase things around it, but quite honestly, because we've been good with our storage and usage, we don't really need to produce more stuff. Anyway, return to the King's Retinue, presenting the Rune of Daylight. Recognizing the stone, a few student inhabitants agree to join us. Believing the prophecy, they usher the King's Grand Hall and give him the stone. After dismissing his advisors, the king gazes at the engravings. Stroking his greying beard, he stands and walks towards us, short and thin like his subjects, but strong and with a long, broad smile. He knows that the stone is a mere fantasy, and he thought the Airborne Kingdom is the same, yet here we are. A myth, presented legend. So he wants us to build a skyport, so we will do just that. There's health for inhabitants. If we close that, we will now get a spirit healer, as well as a tea garden. Ooh, that piques my interest. First things first, though, we ask of other things. Barter for resources. I want to buy iron, and I will trade over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bricks, because we've got so many of them, it is of no consequence. Let's construct the skyport, and I'm guessing they're just going to give us iron. Maybe. Anyway. Research. Desires. Tea garden. It provides +5 comfort and also provides health for inhabitants. And the spirit healer is faith and health. Right, okay. So, yeah. It's because we haven't got health buildings. I guess it would be nice to research that. Don't really need a water filter. Maximum speed, gather rates, water usage per household. None of that I really need. And we haven't got any... I haven't even researched any of the balloons, wings, or fans. We've just got enough with the vertical rotors. Same as the fins or the others. I mean, it's all nice to have the options, but I've not bothered with it. We'll go with the tea garden. I think that's probably all right to do. So we'll have a little wander up to this thing here. I'm amazed that we've managed to get both the gardens, the Tranquil Gardens, and the Great Library. So it means that people can stand next to the vertical rotor and they won't get any displeasure from tilt or living near an unpleasant building. They're just so good. They are truly wondrous items. So we'll park here, and I'm looking out across the ways. I'm seeing something over there, big tower. I'm seeing something there, 1, 2, 3 towers. I think that's the one we're going for next. Directly ahead. Directly ahead. We'll wait for this to be completed. And this is probably going to give us iron, I would assume. So that means we have wood, iron, and canvas. Yeah, only 1 canvas. Let's see what it says. Gained an ally. And there's the first of the southern part of the tapestry done. We're now allied with Bluff's Gateway. Great. 6 iron ore every day. Alright, and we also need some more housing. Let me build just that. Housing block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is starting to lean forward, but that doesn't concern me. If we wanted to, we can just place some of these rotors on the front. In fact, I bet if we move them, that would be better for us anyway. Oh, maybe not. Move. Yeah, see, because of where I've placed them, you can see it's sort of pitching downwards. But if I move perhaps that one to there, and then that one. Oh god, that's really pitching. Right. So maybe, yeah, maybe balancing it is a little more difficult than I thought. It's not pitching too much, so I'm not going to stress out over it. Right, I was going to go to this big one, but there's a city over there that is basically... Oh, we've already covered that one, but I think this one is the better one to go for. So let's head over to that. So we've built some more housing, and that is now, yeah, all done, which is excellent. We have got absolutely no wood whatsoever, so I do need to gather some, because we're only on 2, so we will take a little detour to our left here to gather... Oh, is that another settlement? It is a settlement. I'm not going to get more people here. I'm going to max out and get all of the wood from this forest, like so. That's 18 planes that are quickly zooming down to get stuff. In terms of food, we're at minus 3.1 per hour. So I think I got my calculations wrong before. I said 30 odd, but no, it's actually 60 odd per day, isn't it? Maybe even 70 because it's 3.1. Anyway, this is comfort while providing health. That's for our tea garden there. Increase comfort, increase capacity. I guess I'll increase the capacity. Let's build a tea garden or two. I don't think we need to build one, quite frankly, now that we've got the wondrous item, but... Forward tea garden? Where's a nice place for a tea garden? Maybe on the sides here? Let's finish off the pathing. See, that's definitely not connected to paths. Okay. Destroy that. No, actually, no. Move over there. Just for now. I don't really care where it's going. Because I'm going to path right across and do that. And I'm going to move it back to there. No, I can't until it's finished. But once it's moved back, I'll then put a path across and along. Let's just unpause it then and let them crack on with building. I'll do the same on here. Because obviously we are doing it symmetrical. Not just for aesthetic reasons, but, you know, for balance reasons as well. Not that we really have to care about balance anymore. We can pretty much do what we want on that front. They're mostly done. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll move that one to there. We'll move that one back to there. And we will have... that one shifted as well, because I want to have... got the academies on the outside there. Pathing, once again, but to there. And to there. And it means that the lighting I'll put in there, and then put some more of these other greeneries in, just because we can. There's no other reason, just because we can. And there is another kingdom. Anyway, I will stop the boat. I don't want to go and meet that kingdom just yet. I want to finish off this building. So that can move to... Nope. No, I want to move that to there. That provides light. Move it again to there. That provides light. I will then place our tea garden on the edges like so. And that's tilting forward more, but that's fine because I'm gonna put another rotor behind it, I think. And that means most people are satisfied. Yes, 75% of paths are well lit. And with the tea gardens done, hopefully that will provide health. There's the tea gardens. Oh, that looks nice. A little greenhouse with, I'm guessing, tea trees in there. So, comfort's good. Yeah, Yeah, we haven't... Oh, we got 40 Jubilant. The one's upstairs for some reason, and maybe in that one there, you can see it's a bit different. I don't know why most of the ground floors and the first floors are better than those. I have no idea. I mean, I can't even see the negative effects that go around it now because there's no such thing anymore for this thing. Okay, fair enough. Right, we're going to leave it there for this episode. Next, we will meet up with this new kingdom. We will see what they have as a request. It looks like we have another kingdom on the north, directly north there, and also one quite a distance away, I think, at the northeast. We have managed to build the Tranquil Gardens and also the Great Library, so we're coming close to endgame now, I think. So overall, quite happy with our progress, very happy with our resources and efficiency. We do need some more coal at some point, so I'll have to look out for that. We're on 70 of 120, but I'm hoping we can find... Oh, there's 95 over there, so we found it anyway. Right, next episode we will crack on and see if we can get at least one of these cities allied up, but realistically now, it is a sort of look at this and try to get, obviously, the Nomads alright, and then get the rest of the allies. I don't know if I have to reach 150 population. I assume so. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.